Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. Okay, it's Sunday. It's the day when I sit down with my lists and my meal plan and my shopping list and just get everything together and get the week organized. Yeah. So this week I will be focusing on getting the Thanksgiving challenge together. I have the October challenge done, I hope. I had a problem adding music to it, so I had to redo part of it this morning, and it's reloading. So hopefully by the end of the day, the finale for October will be up. Working on November. I'm going to start working on November. I have emails with pictures from 5 people: Julie, Camille, Lori H., Tammy, and Linda. So if you participated in the Thanksgiving challenge but haven't sent me an email with your pictures, please do it as soon as possible because I really want to get that wrapped up. Okay, so this week I'm kicking in earnest with my scrap bag challenge, the Battle of the Bags. If you've watched the video from November 11th, I went to a thrift store to get a couple pairs of jeans and came out with 18 bags of scrap yarn. And a lot of them are a lot of little balls of yarn. So I do have a spreadsheet now that lists all of the items I have made from those scrap bags. And I didn't do the math. So 24, 40, 52, 55. I've made 55 items from the 5 bags that I've opened. And I've got a little handwritten list. Bag 3 is the winner for the most items made from the bag. I made 16 items from bag 3. The dollar amount, the total dollar amount for the items made, bag 3 also wins that one with $175 worth of items. But there's one more category. Items sold, the value of items sold, bag number 1 wins that because those items were made back when I was still doing my fall craft shows. So I have sold $63 from bag 1. I have sold a total of $135 worth of items from that $20 shopping trip. Or I think maybe it was like $24. I'll have to get my receipt and see exactly how much it was. So in a way, I'm like, that was a good move. But in another way, when I look at this, it's still a full tote because there's still, I've got 5 out, so there's still 13 bags in here. I look at this tote and I think, am I ever going to be done with this? But it's only been a month and 10 days since, so that's 41 days. And I've gone through 4 bags. So it's about 10 days per bag. 150 days. So about 5 months. Maybe by the end of April, I'll have that all done. So I need to do a little bit more work to get pictures of the bags as I opened them. I want to do a blog post where I list each bag. I don't think I'm going to put in pictures of every single thing. Be like, okay, if you want to see pictures of the stuff, you can watch my videos. it'll be interesting to see how things move around. Like, is another bag going to beat that 16 items? Is another bag going to knock bag 1 out of first place with sales? We'll see. So I also made up a list of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. That's an unusual number. It should be 25 of my best sellers. I probably need to, I might be adding stuff to this list, like the mice are not on here. I've been having such fun with like the chubby mouse and the mini mice. I did add them to Etsy yesterday. Yes, a victory. So they're fun to make, and they use a little bit of yarn. And I might add mice to my list. But I'm going to have this list of these 23 items. Okay, the Aliyasaurus. That's the dinosaur that I designed with my granddaughter. The Ankylosaurus. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. They have been a great seller for me over the years. Axolotls. Chill Pill. Coffee Cup. That's a free pattern on my blog. Cute Dinosaur Mini. Free pattern on my blog. Dachshund. That's my pattern, but it's a paid pattern. Dolphin. That's not a bestseller, but I have had a couple of different people ask for dolphins. So that's why I put that on there, to get some dolphins made and restock that. The last person who asked for a dolphin, I have one that's done with a variegated that's white, baby pink, and baby blue. And that was too girly for him. So I need to make a more masculine looking dolphin. Unfortunately, the last bag that I opened up does not have a blue or gray in it. So it's going to have to wait until the next bag. Dolphin. Dragons. I like making dragons. Geckos. Hedgehogs. I like making hedgehogs. Hilde the Highland Cow. Okay, I have 6 of them in my Etsy shop right now. I think that's the highest number of choices I have had in there in years. So hopefully there'll be a run on the Highland Cows now that I have the listing updated. Loaf cats. My Loaf cat listing is currently filled up. Like, all the photo slots are taken. I think there are even a couple of cats in that listing where I have a picture of 2 for the variation photo. So I can't make any more Loaf cats until a Loaf cat sells. Mushroom duck. Those are cute. Did I put dress up? Mushroom duck and dress up duck. I need to add dress up duck. Where's a pen? Okay. Dress up duck has been added. Both of those are free patterns on Instagram. The dress up duck is so cute because you make this little hat and this little flower purse that goes over the, it's on a little strap to wear. It's cute. And they've sold well, so I want to make those. The little owls. I put it down here as 3-inch owls. I have 2 free patterns that I use. Gufo Ernesto and Conway Owl. And I also have my own pattern that's a paid pattern that I use. So between the 3 of those, I like to make a lot of the little ducks. Penguin minis. Oh, I need to make more penguins. I have like no penguins in stock right now, which is not a good thing for Penguin Place. That is a pattern by Mini Gurumi on Etsy. But there are a lot of little penguin patterns. There are some free ones that I've downloaded. Possums. Possums have actually been a good seller lately. So I need to make some more possums in different colors. I call it the Sprawling Pup. But I think, sorry, I need a sip of my tea. I have decaf vanilla chai. Okay. Hopefully that took care of the tickle in my throat. Sprawling Pup. It was a free pattern on Instagram. I think they call it Sadie the Pup. But I have made 3 or 4 of those and all gone. All sold. Stingrays. There are 2 patterns that I use. The one from Theresa's Crochet Shop and another one that is free on Instagram, and I am not even going to try to pronounce the name. That one's for a little one that I sell for $5. Striped Giraffe. The pattern is on the Umbauka Designs website. That's fun because you can use up all these little scraps of yarn making the stripes. Swinging Chicks. There is a free pattern for duck on a swing on Ravelry. Apparently 1 sip was not enough. And yes, this is a penguin mug. I should drink it left-handed so you can see the penguin, but I'm right-handed, so that's the way it goes. Striped Giraffe, Swinging Chicks, Tanner the Triceratops. I've recently made 2 of those. I think I've made 3 or 4 before that. And he's been a good seller for me. Works up quickly because he's on the small side. I want to make more Tanner the Triceratops. Turtles. Turtles sell well. I have a zillion patterns for them. And I like turtles. I like making turtles. And I added the dress up duck. So I'm going to have this list out by my chair where I work. Going to look at what I've currently got for that bag of scrap yarn. Look at this list and say, what can I make? And as I work on these things, like the very first one is the Aliyasaurus. And on that pattern, I have put down how much yarn it takes for every piece of the pattern. Like the body only takes 1 ounce, the neck takes 0.6 ounce, the tail takes 0.7 ounce. So I can weigh out my little yarn cakes and say, okay, this is enough to make the neck, but not anything else. Okay, this one is 1 ounce, so I could make the body or the tail or the head. So I want to do that with all of these, like get an idea of how much worsted weight yarn it takes to complete each of the projects so that I can weigh out the yarn, see how much I've got, and not play so much yarn chicken. I have not been doing well with yarn chicken lately. So it's around noon. I need to go get dinner started. We have chicken in the slow cooker. It's all cooked. So I put it into the air fryer, put barbecue sauce on it. When I flip them, put some more sauce on. Chevetti's barbecue sauce. It's a Buffalo favorite. And I'm going to cut up some cauliflower and do roast cauliflower as a side. And I think I'm going to make, as long as I have the oven on for the roast cauliflower, I'm going to make gluten-free Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. I've got some mix in the pantry. I can either do the original Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, or I got the Aldi knockoff. Just whichever one. I should take my readers out and check the use-by date on each box and use the oldest one, but I'll probably just grab the first one out of the pantry because it's getting close to dinner time and I want things to move quickly. So that's it. Hopefully by the end of the day there will be the recap video for the October Mystery Yarn Challenge uploaded. I'll have to see how it's doing on YouTube. I had to add some more music. Hopefully that worked. I'm now that skilled in video editing. I'm learning some new stuff, but it's a slow process. And within a day or two, I hope to have the November one out. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh. I did finish 2 items. I had showed you yesterday the ballerina kitty that I made. I love that pattern. Well, last night I was sitting up on my chair and I had my scrap box. And now I have my crochet cart up on my chair. I have all of my books on the top shelf. I got out the book Whimsical Stitches, which Cassandra from Craftably Ever After is doing this, where the book goes around. There's a book that's going around the United States, and there's a book that's going around the rest of the world. And I think right now it's stuck in Canada. Although now that the strike is over, maybe it can move again. I got that out. And I made a pink jellyfish. That was fun. And a pink macaroon. At my big craft show in July, I sold out of macaroons, and I have not managed to restock them since. So now maybe get a few macaroons made up. I like having a little tray on my table at craft shows. Maybe like this guy, where I can just put the baked goods and have a little sign saying, bake shop. Pop-Tarts are this much. Macaroons are this much. Well, the donuts are in the $5 bin. But I have started. I have a macaroon. Okay, I'm going to go make dinner, play with yarn until dinner's ready, and then have dinner, then play with yarn some more. Well, I will be doing updating lists. Okay, I've got to make a shopping list. I've got to make a meal plan. But there's going to be some playing with yarn today. Bye-bye.